IPL auction 2022 live update. Krunal Pandya will leave Mumbai and be acquired by the Lucknow Super Giants. Good afternoon and welcome to our coverage of the IPL auction 2022 in Bengaluru. With their eyes set on future investments and buying long-term leaders, the franchises will be looking to mix up some big names and a lot more emerging ones. Among the 10 marquee players, David Warner, Shreyas Iyer and Pat Cummins could go for megabucks. They are proven performers who double their value as potential captains. They will pique the interest of Royal Challengers Bangalore, Punjab Kings and Kolkata Knight Riders. Franchises in search of a concrete leadership group. 3:50 p.m. Krunal Pandya, base price of Rs. 2 crore. All eyes on Mumbai Indians if they show any interest in retaining their all-rounder. CSK seems intent on bagging the left-handed all-rounder. Bids at 3.80 rupees crore. Punjab raises the stake. Bid is up to Rs. 5 crore by Punjab. Is Mumbai looking for a late entry to bring back the elder of the Pandya brothers? Nothing yet. Hyderabad jumps in. Bids Rs. 5.50 crore. Now, Lucknow is fighting it out to bag the all-rounder. The bidding war has reached at the figure of Rs. 6.75 crore by Lucknow. Gujarat decides to battle it out with Lucknow. Bids for Rs. 7.50 crore. Sold to Lucknow Super Giants for Rs. 8.25 crore. Washington Sundar is next with a base price of Rs. 1.5 crore. Gujarat Titans start the bid. Punjab Kings shows interest and raises the bid, making it a three-way street. Delhi Capitals join the bid. DC raises the bid to Rs. 5.5 crore. Gujarat stays firm on bagging Sundar, raises the bid to Rs. 6.75 crore. Sunrisers Hyderabad joins the competition for the all-rounder, raises the bid to Rs. 7.75 crore. Lucknow outbids Hyderabad with Rs. 8.50 crore. Hyderabad pushes back with Rs. 8.75 crore. Sold to Sunrisers Hyderabad for Rs. 8.75 crore. 3:49 p.m. bid for Hasranga continues. A quick memory refresh. RCB last bid at 10.75 crore and Punjab is up to increase. Wanindu Hasaranga sold to RCB for Rs. 10.75 crore. And we continue with the proceedings after an unfortunate incident. 3:24 p.m. Charu Sharma to be the auctioneer upon resumption. Hugh Edmeades continues to be under medical supervision, BCCI. An official update from BCCI said the IPL auctioneer Hugh Edmeades had an unfortunate fall due to postural hypotension during the IPL auction this afternoon. The medical team attended to him immediately after the incident. He is stable. Mr. Charu Sharma will continue with the auction proceedings today, it said. 2:26 p.m. official broadcaster informs that the auctioneer is fine. Auction to resume at 3:30 p.m. 2:14 p.m. There is a medical emergency in the auction hall. The auctioneer Hugh Edmeades has collapsed. Auction halted for now. Wanindu Hasaranga, with a base price of 1 rupee crore, is next. Punjab Super Kings appear keen for the Sri Lankan all-rounder. RCB presents stiff competition to Punjab as the bid has now been raised to Rs. 8.75 crore by RCB. Lots of discussion going on in the Punjab camp. The bid has reached Rs. 10 crore by Punjab. RCB outbids again with Rs. 10.25 crore. Both the teams seem desperate to grab the young Sri Lankan. And Punjab is in a huddle again. Deepak Hooda-base price of 75 rupees lakh. RR starts the bid. RCB bids at 95 rupees lakh. Current bid of Rs. 1.50 crore by RR. MI joins the bidding with 1.80 rupees crore. Now CSK comes in and suddenly the bid has raised. CSK with a bid of Rs. 3.40 crore. Lucknow is in, with a bid of Rs. 3.60 crore. CSK really going for Hooda. A surprising turn of events, as the bid crosses the Rs. 5 crore mark. Lucknow bids Rs. 5.75 crore. Sold to Lucknow Super Giants for Rs. 5.75 crore. 1:56 p.m. Harshal Patel, who shone bright in the last season with the most number of wickets, is next. With a base price of Rs. 2 crore. RCB and CSK fight over the right-handed medium-pace bowler. SRH joins the bidding war. RCB doesn't want to let go of their precious all-rounder. The bid has raised to Rs. 6.75 crore. And SRH bids Rs. 7 crore. RCB seems to be worried about their purse. With Rs. 50 crore left in their purse, they are pondering over it. Meanwhile, the bid has been raised to Rs. 9.25 crore by RCB. SRH tries to outbid RCB with Rs. 9.50 crore. RCB gets ahead. SRH is not giving up. It's a crazy bid run. We have reached Rs. 10.75 crore by RCB. Sold to RCB for Rs. 10.75 crore. 1:51 p.m. Shakib Al Hasan with a base price of 2 rupees crore is next. Goes unsold. Next up is Jason Holder with a base price of 1.50 rupees. Expectedly, the bids have raced. All franchises are racing to bag the tall West Indian all-rounder who has proved his value in T20s. The bid is at Rs. 5.50 cr by Lucknow. RR bid at Rs. 6.50 cr. Lucknow matches and outbids Royals with a bid of Rs. 6.75 cr. DC competing with Lucknow. The bid has reached Rs. 7.75 cr with Lucknow. RR bids Rs. 8 cr. Lucknow raises the bid with Rs. 8.25 cr. Sold to Delhi Capitals for Rs. 8.75 cr. 1:48 p.m. Next set is All-rounders Nitish Rana base price Rs. 1 cr. RCB opens the bid at the base price. KKR not showing interest for now. MI goes head to head with RCB and now KKR joins. And suddenly, the bid has raised to Rs. 4.80 cr by KKR. CSK joins with Rs. 5 cr. Even with only 28 rupees cr left in the purse, KKR doesn't seem to be ready to let go of their left-handed all-rounder. Lucknow Super Giants join the bidding war. Rs. 8 cr bid by KKR. Sold to KKR for Rs. 8 cr. That 3 begins with Dwayne Bravo with a base price of Rs. 2 cr. CSK opens the bidding, continuing the persistent confidence in the West Indian all-rounder. Sunrisers Hyderabad wants in. Bid is at Rs. 3 cr by SRH. CSK bids Rs. 3.20 cr. DC joins with a bid of 3.4 rupees cr. CSK raises the bid with 3.60 rupees. DC retaliates with Rs. 3.80 cr. CSK at Rs. 4 cr. DC going head to head with CSK, bids Rs. 4.20 cr. Sold to CSK for Rs. 4.40 cr. 1:36 p.m. This concludes the set 2. Steve Smith is next with a base price of Rs. 2 cr. Surprising, no bid. He goes unsold. Suresh Raina for a base price of Rs. 2 cr. No interest shown in the left-handed batter. Unsold. 1:34 p.m. Next is Devdutt Padikkal with a base price of Rs. 2 cr. Franchises jump in to bag the Indian left-handed batter who had a dream run in the last couple of IPL season. MI and CSK, Rajasthan Royals vying for the lanky opener. The bid is already at Rs. 7.5 cr by MI. RR deliberating, and they raise the bid to Rs. 7.75 cr. Sold to Rajasthan Royals for Rs. 7.75 cr. David Miller goes under the hammer with a base price of Rs. 1 cr. No interest shown by any franchise. The explosive left-handed batter's lack of form has hindered his chances. Unsold. The South African has failed to generate any interest among the buyers. Surprising, to say the least. Jason Roy is next with a base price of 2 rupees cr. Gujarat Titans bid at the base price for the English batter. Sold to Gujarat Titans for Rs. 2 cr. 1:27 p.m. Batters in set 2 Robin Uthappa base price Rs. 2 cr. CSK bids at the base price straightaway, looking to retain the classy right-handed batter. Sold to CSK for Rs. 2 cr at the base price. Shimron Hetmeyer is next with a base price of Rs. 1.50 cr. Rajasthan Royals bid at the base price. DC comes in with Rs. 1.60 cr. Keen to retain the flamboyant West Indian batter, DC competes with RR. Bid has been raised to 4 cr. This is getting interesting as RR and DC vie for the explosive batter. Bid has been raised to Rs. 6.25 cr by DC. After brief deliberations in both the camps, the bid rises to 8 cr. RR outbids Delhi. Sold to Rajasthan Royals for Rs. 8.50 cr. Bidding starts with Manish Pandey at a base price of 1 rupee crore. Sunrisers Hyderabad start the bid at Rs. 1 cr. Delhi jumps in with 1.10 rupees cr. DC goes head to head with Hyderabad. Lucknow raises the stakes with a bid of 3.2 rupees cr. Sold to Lucknow Super Giants for 4.60 rupees cr. 12:54 p.m. A list of the 10 marquee players and their new franchises. Shikhar Dhawan Rs. 8.25 cr. sold to Punjab Kings. Ashwin Rs. 5 cr. sold to Rajasthan Royals. Pat Cummins Rs. 7.25 cr. sold to Kolkata Knight Riders. Kagiso Rabada Rs. 9.25 cr. sold to Punjab Kings. Trent Bolt Rs. 8 cr. sold to Rajasthan Royals. Shreyas Iyer Rs. 12.25 cr. sold to Kolkata Knight Riders. Mohammad Shami Rs. 6.25 cr. sold to Gujarat Titans. Faf du Plessis Rs. 7 cr. sold to Royal Challengers Bangalore. Quinton de Kock Rs. 6.75 cr. sold to Lucknow Super Giants. David Warner 6.25 rupees cr. sold to Delhi Capital. 12:53 p.m. David Warner is the last player from the marquee list with a base price of 2 rupees crore. Delhi starts the bidding. CSK competes for the left-handed Australian, who seemed to have fallen out of grace of his previous franchise, Hyderabad. Mumbai sees an opportunity and joins the bidding. Delhi holds on to their belief in the explosive batter. Sold to DC for 6.25 rupees crore. 12:50 p.m. Quinton de Kock with a base price for 2 rupees crore. After a brief unbelievable silence, Lucknow starts the bid. CSK going toe-to-toe with Lucknow for the South African. CSK bows out. Lucknow Lucknow at the forefront with 4.20 rupees crore. MI jumps in, competing with Lucknow, who seem desperate to clinch the batsman. Bid at 5.25 rupees crore by Lucknow. DC joins the bidding war for the left-handed batter. Sold to Lucknow for 6.75 rupees crore. 12:46 p.m. Faf du Plessis, 2 rupees crore base price. CSK starts the bid. Delhi joins with 4 rupees crore. Stiff competition between CSK and DC for the experienced South African batsman. RCB bids at 6.50 rupees crore. Delhi comes back with 6.75 crore. RCB bids for 7 rupees crore. Sold to RCB. 12:43 p.m. Mohammad Shami with a base price of 2 rupees crore. Sold to Gujarat Titans for 6.25 rupees crore. 12:38 p.m. Shreyas Iyer, one of the highly sought player by franchises, is up for bid now at a base price of 2 rupees crore. And immediately, a bidding war ensues between Lucknow Giants and Delhi Capitals. And now KKR join. The bid has already raised to 9.75 rupees crore by KKR. Now Gujarat jumps in with a 10 rupees crore bid. 11.25 crore by KKR. Sold to Kolkata Knight Riders for 12.25 rupees crore. 12:35 p.m. Trent Bolt starts with a base price of 2 rupees crore. Amidst a stiff competition between MI and RR, Bolt sold to Rajasthan Royals for 8 rupees crore. Kagiso Rabada with a base price of 2 crore. A bidding war is ensuing between Delhi Capitals and Gujarat Titans over the South African pacer. And now Punjab joins the bidding with 8.20 crore bid. Titans raise their bid to 9 crore. 9.25 crore bid by Punjab. Sold to Punjab King. 12:25 p.m. Pat Cummins sold to Kolkata Knight Riders for Rs. 7.25 crore. His base price was 2 crore. 12:04 p.m. Shikhar Dhawan goes to Punjab for 8.25 rupees crore. The auction begins with a thanks to the broadcasters, support staff, and the players. The first player to go under the hammer is Shikhar Dhawan, starting with a base price of 2 rupees crore. 2 crore 20 lakh bid by Delhi. 2.40 crore by Rajasthan Royals. Delhi 2.60 crore Royals. 2.80 Rs. 3 crore Delhi. 3.20 Royal. 3.40 Delhi. 360 Royal. 380 Delhi. 460 by Delhi. 480 by Royal. 5 crore by Delhi. Punjab 5.25 jumps in. 5.75 Punjab Kings. 600 Delhi. 6.25 crore Punjab. Delhi 6.50, Punjab 6.75 crore. 7 crore Delhi. 7.25 Punjab. 7.50 Delhi. 8.25 Punjab. Sold to Punjab. Ravichandran Ashwin with a base price of 2 crore. Delhi starts the bid. 220 for Royal. Delhi 2.40. Royals 2.60. Delhi 2.80. Royals 3 crore. Delhi 3.20. Royals 3.40. Delhi 3.60. Delhi 4 crore. Royals 4.20. Delhi 4.80. Rajasthan 5 crore. Sold to Rajasthan.